David Frayn's Eternity is finally out, and it's a movie I've been looking forward to for a pretty damn long time, ever since the first trailer I've seen for it. And I'm not gonna lie, my mind kind of flip flopped on it, and whether or not I thought it was gonna be good or not heading into it. And ultimately, before I sat in my seat in the theater, I thought this was gonna be one of the most mediocre mid movies of the year. I was scared it was going to be something along lines of A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, which, if you don't know, not a big fan of. I don't think a lot of people are, to be honest. I think I gave it a 4 out of 10. You know what? I'm giving Eternity twice that score. I think this is a solid 8 out of 10 movie. Rom-coms have been hitting and hitting and hitting this year. I mean, this alongside Roses, which I reviewed a month or two ago, and there's a few others that I'm forgetting. Mind me, but it's been a really solid year for rom coms, and of course, I say this a lot. It's been a really good year for comedies in general, but rom coms seem like they're back. This movie is absolutely spectacular. While I don't think Elizabeth Olsen feels too young in this movie, and it's mostly down to her looks, even though she looks much, much younger than she actually is. Um, I think she does a great job at portraying an old person trapped in a younger person's body. Uh, Technically, it's not really that, but you get what I mean. She does great. Same with Miles Teller, and I'm not too shocked about that. I love Miles Teller as an actor. He he hasn't done me wrong recently, and I haven't watched Gorge, but I will watch that tonight now that I love this movie so much. And I mean, he's great as well. He's the same thing with Elizabeth Olsen. He's an older person trapped in a younger person's body. I think he plays it off so well, and it goes along with the script. Of course, I think the script helped a lot. The script was amazing, and him just feeling and talking and sort of sounding like an older guy just worked so well for me. And of course, the last person in the weird love triangle, Callum Turner. I think he was great. And after the movie ended, I saw on the internet that he was the lead, or the lead candidate rather, for the next James Bond movie. While I don't personally see it, I think it's cool because I think he actually is a pretty damn good actor, and he showed it in Eternity. While I haven't seen too many Callum Turner projects, I think he did a brilliant job here. He was really, really great at being this angsty war vet, sort of. He kind of just died 6 months in, didn't he? But you get what I mean. I think he did a great job at it. And of course, the other two of the rest of the cast, the two ACs, Divine Joy Randolph and John Early, are fucking hysterical. This movie's great as a comedy. Like I said earlier, it's one of the best comedy movies of the year. It's fucking hilarious. There's no forced laughs. There's no jokes that sit too long and then you have to think about it and then laugh. No, the jokes just come. They hit. You laugh your ass off, and I love it. And a lot of it comes to John Early and Divine Joy Randolph's performance. I think they are hysterical. I love them as actors already, and I think the way they their voices are able to tell off jokes so well. There's a thing to comedy, and yes, you can tell a funny joke, but if your voice has the good inflections to tell a joke better, it works so much harder. And I think John Early and Divine Joy Randolph have that. So I hope I see them in more comedies because, from what I know, I've only seen Divine Joy Randolph in Holdovers and Puss in Boots and maybe like two other movies, but I don't know. I can't really remember John Early, but I think they are hysterical in this movie. They are great. I love every scene where they're they're with each other, trying to fight for Callum Turner and Miles Teller. I think they're fucking hilarious. I think the chemistry with all five of these actors work amazingly, and of course, the main worry is Miles Teller with Elizabeth Olsen and Callum Turner with Elizabeth Olsen. I think their chemistry is amazing. Romance movies nowadays have this weird thing where chemistry is kind of hard to find. Like I said with The Big Bold Beautiful Journey, that was one of my problems with that movie. I think this movie nailed it. I think these actors, well, I do love the actors from A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. Uh, these people know how to do chemistry correctly, and it might be to the director as well. But I think the actors did an amazing job at making me feel like, oh, maybe I might root for him. Maybe I might root for him. And I feel like they all actually love one another. And I think it works out really well. Of course, with the two ACs, I think their friendship bonds with Callum Turner and Miles Teller also work so well, and I loved it. But this movie also, just as a film, looks great. Visually, this is amazing. It's colorful. It's well lit. The set pieces are fucking stunning. it's kind of embarrassing that Wicked and Wicked for Good don't look anywhere near as good as this movie. This movie said, I mean, this movie every single time you go on screen or you switch scenes, it's just another beautiful set piece. The lighting is it's so beautiful, especially during the archives moment. I think it's a fucking stunning. It's a real shame not a lot of movies look like this nowadays. But I'm happy Eternity is one of the few that look fucking stunning. And if it was just on visuals alone, this movie would be a 10. It's gorgeous. Also, I didn't mention the costume designs. I think every single character, even the extras, all look great. I love how they all have unique costumes and they're all colorful. They're not all uniform and whatever. I like that the afterlife isn't just a dull nightmare. It's something lively and something you have to look forward to. And I think Eternity did an amazing job at that. The story itself is great. Like I said, a lot of it relied on the chemistry between the actors, and I think it worked. And I like that out of all the possible endings of this movie, they chose the best one. Yeah, they could have had Elizabeth Olsen with Callum Turner after the train scene. It could have ended there. I wouldn't have been mad, but I wanted Miles Teller, of course, to have the girl, and it could have had Elizabeth Olsen with neither of them, or Elizabeth Olsen with both of them, or maybe Elizabeth Olsen in the void with Miles Teller, and the final scene is just them in the void hugging each other. There were so many possibilities here, and yet they somehow ended up with the best possible one. I love that Elizabeth Olsen spends time with Callum Turner, and she sees this isn't it for me, and she goes through the archives after he helps her, and even through all the moments where they're arguing and having petty fights with each other, or arguing about the baby or the door or the kitchen or whatever, Elizabeth Olsen is still pushing through and avoiding the cops and whatever just to find Miles Teller and tell him he loves her. I love it. And of course, you have that amazing scene where she runs into John Early and Divine Joy Randolph after they start dating or whatever, and um, and she's like I'm looking for him, and Randolph's like who? And she's like, fucking, is it Luke? I mixed up their names so much during the movie. Miles Teller. And then Divine Joy Randolph has like this amazing like little dance she does, and she's like cheering. I loved it, man. I loved it. This movie is fucking great. You need to see Eternity before it leaves theaters. I know I went a little bit on the rant towards the end here, but I love this movie so much, and I'm just having brain farts thinking about it. I think it's fucking amazing, and maybe on a even better day, this could be a 9 out of 10 movie for me. But I've been really generous this year with giving 9 out of 10s left and right, but maybe it doesn't matter because Eternity is fucking special. Please see it. It's just under 2 hours, and there's not a single bad thing about this movie.